Guys, the NFL draft is officially tomorrow. It is here, the moment we have been waiting for. There's so much speculation, so many rumors, and just overall uncertainty with the Jaguars on what they're going to do with that 5th overall pick. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, this is going to be a pretty quick one today, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on the 5th overall pick and what does it mean for the Jaguars. I think that there's a lot of speculation and a lot of rumors going around this pick with Ashton Jeanty. Mason Graham apparently out of nowhere just is not even in the top 10 conversation anymore. The possibility of trading back, that is the latest rumor that's going around on Twitter, is that the Broncos are apparently gathering this huge haul of picks that they're going to trade up to jump in front of the Raiders at 5 and draft Jeanty. Now, if all of that happens, that would be awesome, and I would be here for it. But there's just a lot of rumors and speculation, and everybody apparently knows everything on Twitter and has tweeted out, the Jaguars are doing this, the Jaguars are doing that. And the reality is, guys, none of us know. This is the first time that Gladstone and company have handled an NFL draft. And it's like, sure, we can look back at what Gladstone did in LA and glean some knowledge and some insight from that. But ultimately, this is his first time being the guy calling the shots. It is the first time that Tony Baselli's been involved with the draft. It's the first time that head coach Liam Cohen has been involved in a draft. And so we really have no idea what to expect from these guys. And I find that incredibly exciting, but there's just so much smoke. And it's like, none of us know, guys. Nobody knows. So take what you see on Twitter with a grain of salt. Nobody really knows. None of this is gospel. None of this is, from an inside source coming out and saying things. It is just people tweeting online, and we can't read too much into it. A lot of it, I'll just give you my personal opinion, what I think is going on. I think a lot of people, there's a couple camps on Twitter within the Jaguars fan base, and one is saying that they have sources and they're an insider and all this stuff, and they'll tweet out something. Well, then there's another group that's also kind of an insider, and they're tweeting things out, and it's really just baiting one group to see if they're going to latch on to what this other party says. And it's just a lot of smokescreen and frankly just fabricated nonsense on Twitter. But again, yeah, nobody really knows. This is this camp's first time doing this. And so I'm going into this draft completely optimistic, and again, no expectations really on what this camp is going to do. And I'm going to be surprised no matter which way this 5th pick goes. I think overall, my sentiment going into the draft is that our roster, the moves that we made in free agency, while none of them were flashy or really exciting names that we're bringing in, I think overall what the team has done has elevated the floor of our roster, which it frees us up to take the best player available on our board. So whether that is an Ashton Jeanty, maybe is higher up on our board, we have less holes that need to be filled. Sure, we lost some great players, and we might not be as exciting in one position group, but there's less volatility in one group being here, the other group being here. Everything has kind of evened out in our roster. And so overall, we have a lot of freedom in that we don't have dire needs necessarily, at least in my opinion. I think that this coaching staff believes that we're in a better position going into this draft than they were the day they got hired. And so no matter which direction they go with this 5th pick, whether it is Mason Graham or Ashton Jeanty or trading down, or even if it's trading up and getting Travis Hunter, whatever they decide to do, I'm going to be good with it because I feel like we're heading in the right direction. And I feel like this group is doing things to put us in a position to have long-term sustained success rather than just bringing in a flashy name to get the job done in one year. So that's kind of my consensus, is I'm potentially blindly optimistic, but I am optimistic. I'm hopeful, and I'm trusting that this new regime of Liam Cohen, James Gladstone, and Tony Baselli are headed in the right direction. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. I'm really excited. Would love to know your take. All right, guys, real quick, one last thing. Tomorrow night for the draft, The Club Jaguar guys are hosting a live draft show at Bottlenose Brewing in Tinseltown at 7:30 p.m. I plan on being there. It should be a lot of fun. Jason has already said that he's buying the first 20 people a beer. And yeah, I plan on taking him up on that. And so I hope to see you guys there, 7:30 p.m., Bottlenose Brewing in Tinseltown. Should be a lot of fun to just enjoy the draft and watch the draft with fellow Jags fans. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope I see you guys there. Peace.